Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be in the world. This is Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls on Gift of Healing TV, and I am Sara Jane. Who are you? What do you answer? How do you answer that when somebody asks you? So if another mother at a school or father at a school came up to you, introduced themselves and asked who you were, do you give them your name, as in your first name? Or do you say you're so-and-so's mother? If you are with your husband, wife, partner, whatever, at some sort of event, and it's their business event, if somebody comes up to you and you introduce yourself, how do you introduce yourself? Do you introduce yourself by your name, or I am so-and-so's wife, husband, partner? Again, terminology, your choice. How do you answer? The truth is, you are not an appendage to anybody, okay? Yes, you may be somebody's mother, father, husband, wife, partner, brother, sister. Yes, you may be. But first and foremost, you are you. The only person you belong to is you. Now, I am very aware that in olden days, women were considered as chattels. Wives came with their dowry, and they were considered something that was owned by the husband just as much as everything that came with them. You know, children belong to their parents, but we don't belong to anybody but ourselves. We are individuals. So, yeah, I'm sure I've been in that space where I've introduced myself as being one of my ex-husbands. I've got two of them, no more. Wife. No doubt I've introduced myself as daughter too. And I probably still do to a certain extent. You know, my mother lives in a block of flats, and sometimes I've got a key to let myself in so that I can get in if I need to. And people look at you as you're going to say, it's all right, I'm Maureen's daughter. Because I'm not a daughter they're used to seeing. My youngest sister lives much nearer. And so I do, because I suppose in that respect, if I just said, oh, I'm Sarah, they probably wouldn't have a clue who I was. But I am still Sarah. These days, if somebody asks, I'm not my job. Yes, I am the presenter of this program, but that's not who I am. Sarah is who I am. And do you know what? I get it, folks. I used to hear people saying, I know who I am and I like who I am. And I used to think, I have no idea what you're talking about. I had no clue at all who I was. You know, and that frightened me. Yeah, listening to people saying, I know who I am, and thinking, how the heck can you? I've gone through the healing processes which have allowed me to say, yes, I am comfortable with who I am. And so I'm asking this question really, if when somebody says, who are you? I'm asking you to say your name. And actually, I don't even use surname now if I can help it, because I'm not any one of my surnames, having had three of them. I'm not them. I don't belong to anybody. I am Sarah, as I introduced myself, Sara Jane. That's who I am. And your first name, the name that you should be introducing yourself at, is who you are. And especially if you're somebody who's changed your surname, it is about your first name, the name you ask people to call you. That is who you are. A very special person, a very special being. So you are not an appendage. You are not your occupation, your job, your role. You are a perfect individual, a unique being. And you should introduce yourself as such. And it's, hi, I'm Sarah. How are you? And that's what you should be doing. If somebody asks you, use your name. By all means, add, I am so-and-so's husband, wife, mother, father, brother, sister, whatever. By all means, add that afterwards. By all means, add the role you do. If you're an architect or a surgeon or a whatever, complementary therapist as I am, by all means, add it afterwards. But first and foremost, it's who you are. It's your name, the being that is you. I hope that has spoken to you and awakened something within you within you. Next week, the importance of your inner child. So I hope you will consider joining me for that one next week. And don't forget, if you've missed any of these programs, they're all on the Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls page on giftofhealingtv.com. Have a wonderful week, folks. I will be back again with you soon. Love, peace, and light to you all. Namaste.